Voting Bureau. Today we have the official results of the endorsement of the political parties contesting the parliamentary elections to be held on February 26, 2018. For the SDM, we have 194. For the St. Martin Christian Party, 189. The People's Progressive Alliance, 86. United Democrats, 268. That's the final count. So as we can see, one party didn't make the quota today. They will receive an official letter from the Central Voting Bureau giving them the opportunity to remedy this by next week, Monday or Tuesday. Thank you.
Why so long?
Because the law prescribes that we have to go through the list and validate all the information on the list. Once we do that, we will meet on Thursday officially, go through all the list, make a letter to them and address it to them and give it to them, and then they get the opportunity to remedy all the mistakes that we saw.
Thank you.
Well, of course, we are very grateful for the support we've received thus far from the public of St. Martin. Of course, the United Democrats is, of course, the combination of the United People's Party and the Democratic Party. Of course, the United Democrats is led by the Honourable Member of Parliament, Theo Heiliger, and of course has joined forces in a powerhouse slate of 23 candidates, including himself, along with Honourable Member of Parliament and President, Mrs. Sarah Westcott Williams, who's leader of the Democratic Party. Our slate, of course, presents 23 candidates who are ready to serve, ready to look at the reconstruction issues that have to be addressed on St. Martin. If we look at what has transpired after Irma and the delay in getting St. Martin back on track economy-wise and the recovery of homes, that persons are still without a roof, still without utilities at home, these are the issues that the UD will be championing in this 2018 parliamentary election.
Now, if you get past the amount of votes for your party to participate in the election, what are the first things that your party will do?
Of course, when we pass the mark, today we are very close to the mark already. Of course, within a matter of hours, we've already reached the mark nearly already. And again, that's why we're very appreciative of the support received thus far. We will, of course, continue to champion the message of hope and prosperity for all of St. Martin. The UD, of course, like I said, is going to focus on the reconstruction of St. Martin, focus on bringing back hope to the people of St. Martin, and of course, a stable government. That is the reason for this merge, the two parties coming together, putting politics aside, putting everything aside, and uniting for St. Martin. As the slogan represents, united we can, and that is the slogan that's going to take us to victory on February the 26th.
I know that your party was a little bit against on having the election, but today now you have to go into the election no matter what. You all feel contented with that?
Of course, the party and everyone at this time and in the time of St. Martin's bounce back from a hurricane, we should be looking at the recovery. We should be looking at recovering from a natural disasters that crippled our economy, crippled who we are as St. Martin people, and invoking a spirit, a faith that allows us to grow again. That is what we need to focus on. And for the party, yes, indeed, we are now participating in an election that we are called to do so, and democracy must prevail. And we're encouraging the people of St. Martin, the public of St. Martin, to give us that mandate by the power of the ballot. The power of the ballot is a very important tool, and democracy is spoken by the power of the ballot. So with your support, your mandate, the UD can govern uninterrupted for the next 4 years of this governing term that will start.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NV.
That this time is one that we didn't expect, we didn't ask for, but we are confronted with it. This election that I'm talking about, and I think that if we understand really what happened on December 6th, 2017 on St. Martin, then any government that has to sit, and the government that just got the vote of non-confidence have to realize that this is about the people. This is about the country, its development, and its development for the people. Now, you're going to hear a lot of rhetoric coming during this campaign time, because that is what politicians do. But in the end, if we don't have a clear-cut mandate, a clear-cut objective, and a clear-cut priority list to push this country forward, then we're going to fall right back into this dismay that the country is experiencing right now under the leadership of the National Alliance and the USP party. The UD party came together for one purpose and one purpose alone. We were confronted on September 6th with a situation in this country that was devastated. Not only did the island suffer damages in terms of its population and the citizens, but the economy of the country was shred to pieces, was dismantled. And now what we have to do as a government, we have to build that back. We cannot have any kind of social development without an economy. And all of the hotels are gone, the airport is gone, the harbor is gone, and as every government that is responsible enough to realize that with those gone, those are the ones that you have to bring back. And at the same time, using the aid, because again, if you think back on what happened or what transpired over the last 4 months, we have gotten from our kingdom partners and the largest country in the kingdom, we have gotten an indication from them that they're going to help us, right? We know we have to fix our infrastructure, our economic infrastructure, and they said, guys, we will help you. And the government went and started a ground war with them, so to speak, talking all kind of different things about, they can keep the money and we don't need that money and all of that. And then last minute, the former prime minister is going to come back and say, something, we're going to do what you ask us to do so that we could get the money. That was 10 minutes to 12 at the deadline. And since the hurricane, we've been working and encouraging the Prime Minister through Parliament as parliamentarians to agree with the conditions that the judge have set so that the country can get that aid, that help that was necessary to bring us back. And they went off on their own ego trip, stating that, because they had the majority in government, they didn't have to listen to us in Parliament. So now that is why, and that same individual, and I think you've heard it before, when he got the motion of non-confidence, that same individual now is going to turn around on people that is hurting already and put an election on them. And then you are going to ask me that you love St. Martin. But again, this is the democracy that we have. This is the thing that we have to do. So we have to comply with our laws. The law is in. We have to go and take care of this election. We have to make sure that the people understand that the representation that they need will be there. That is why we put ourselves up. I am number 6 candidate on the UD list. That is why we put ourselves up to continue working and to continue to serve this community of St. Martin. And I'm telling you that it will not be an easy road, because of course they are very keen and very good at changing the narrative. But what we're going to have to do, and what the country going to have to realize, and what we will do, is relitigate this case about what happened to St. Martin after the hurricane. Because one thing for sure, the USP and the NA, one thing they can't run from is their record. And this record will be on display for the next 6 weeks during this campaign. And I am assured, I am very much confident that the people of St. Martin understands their situation and understands that if they want to get out of this situation that they're in, whether it is with their homes, whether it is with their jobs, or with their family finances, or even in this time with the condition that the country is in, having to live with each other or what have you, they can rest assured that once we get back into government, we would take care of all of their needs to the point where we have to build back this country and build back the economy, and they will be part of that. So I wanted people to stay focused, stay steadfast, understand that what it is we are doing right now is necessary because of the democracy that we live in, but we have to deal with it. We have to deal with it. We have to go to the polls. The only way that you can get a government to sit is through the electoral process, and this electoral process has started. We are here. We are here to serve you. If you look at the list of the United Democrats, it's a list of capable individuals who are courageous, individuals who are committed, and individuals who have that capability of leading this country in a direction that we know it has to be. Time is now. Now is that time for us to unite, and we're going to unite as one and bring St. Martin back to its prominence.
People all across St. Martin are switching to a more rewarding experience. The WIB MasterCard Fun Miles credit card, better known as My Card. Earn 1 Fun Mile for every $2 spent, even abroad and online. This will quickly get you a ton of Fun Miles to redeem for travel, shopping, food, fuel, and much more. But there's more to My Card. Worldwide acceptance, an EMV chip for extra security, and 250 free Fun Miles with first use. Switch to My Card today at WIB.
Fun miles, from within your reach.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
1,
2,
3,
4. This is how common it is to develop a mental illness. 1 out of every 4.
4,
4.
4. But there is hope. Today, most mental illnesses can be managed and treated. Visit your general doctor if you feel concerned about your thoughts and behaviors or have some difficulty dealing with some of life's issues.
If you have been diagnosed and are suffering from a mental illness, keep in mind these 4 points to help you manage your mental health.
1. Get regular checkups with your general doctor.
2. Stay on your treatment plan to prevent relapses.
3. Find a strong support group in your family and friends.
And 4. Never be afraid to ask for help and look out for the warning signs of your illness. Remember, you are not alone. We are as close as 1.
2. 3.
4.
Learn about mental health illness by going to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
Well, the coming together of the both parties in particular was exactly that. We did not like
how things were going with reconstruction efforts of St. Martin after the passing of Hurricane Irma. People were devastated in what was one of the largest natural disasters to hit the Caribbean in our time. As such, we felt that the preparation for the hurricane was one that was not up to par, and we felt that the days after the hurricane, the reaction by the government, the William Allen government, of course, was one that also was not up to par. So as such, we decided to form a government to come together. Ultimately, it shows because even on the backs of people losing their roofs and people having the possibility of losing their jobs, and now those have lost their jobs because we are a tourist island, still to have the candidate, the prime minister, call for election and have the election done in such a way, a snap election. But here we are, and we've come together, put down all our differences, put our differences aside for one reason, and that is for the betterment of the lives of the people of St. Martin.
Now, if your party has been elected in the election that we're in now, what are the first thing that you would want to take care of?
The first thing we'll start to take care of course, is the reconstruction. Start to make sure that we stimulate this economy, get a stimulus going that we can start to guarantee people slowly but surely will get back their jobs. But what has to be priority is putting the roofs back on people's homes who have lost their homes and those who are not in a financial position to basically do that for themselves. One thing about St. Martin people, we are the kind of people that are very resilient, and we are the kind of people who don't necessarily ask for something to be done for them. We will do it ourselves. But in this situation right here that we find ourselves, it's a situation where the help that is needed, it is beyond what we can do. And that's why it was important not to try to get in a fight with the Dutch, and not to get in a Mexican standoff with them where it pertained to that aid, because that aid could have helped the people of St. Martin. But instead, they chose to put their personal personalities forward as opposed to helping the people of St. Martin.
Any final last word you would like to say to your supporters?
I'd just like to ask the people to come out and vote. This is going to be a dynamic campaign. We've put together a very dynamic team in the best interest of St. Martin. There are no egos on this political party. We've dealt with that ego thing. We've put that aside. The persons that are most important in doing this election is the people of St. Martin. Every election you always hear that. But now more than ever, because now more than ever, the people of St. Martin need help. We have been devastated by this hurricane. You have candidates on this political party with a proven track record, and let the track record speak for itself. And once this government is elected, this party is elected, you will see the St. Martin back on the right course of prosperity and good for all.